Attention, little people, I have an announcement.
These commentaries were originally recorded from April to June of 2024. I love the show and people and the focus of the positive, but with all that said, here's what is more. The guests love the show and people too, but are allowed to speak their mind. The critiques they share and opinions they bear are only theirs, not mine.
I think you mean ours?
Well, yeah.
Opinions are kinda like jellyfish. I mean, they're flown and change shape a lot. Not all opinions shared banter reflect our true and current thought. These have been re-edited to keep the commentary in sync. I only muted what I wanted to cut, so the track can show a link. So if you hear some silence, you'll understand why, folks. And me and Kev apologize for our incessant inside jokes. Lastly, not all commentaries turned out as good as others. Some days it didn't flow as well, but we always recovered.
And if you're not watching the show along with our commentary, you might be confused as to what we're talking about, which is kind of a given. But if you're like a crazy super fan who knows every detail of every episode, have at it. With all of that out of the way,
Enjoy the show!
VeggieTales Fan-Commentaries, no intro. We can't waste 2 minutes now talking about the theme song because we're jumping right into the sandwich.
Oh no!
Oh my crap.
The infamous sandwich scene. So I'm here today with my co-host. That co-host is...
Kev, hi!
There he is. And our special guest...
Are you Obama?
The last time I checked, I am not.
Check again.
Darn.
Nope, I am white.
Darn!
Well, shoot.
Double darn!
Never mind, then.
I guess I'll be going now.
Goodbye. Don't you have a country to run?
Not since 2016.
What the king says goes!
No, but for real, we're here today with the creator of the Blue Dad spinoff, Blue Dad Epic AMVs. We're here today with PinkDelilahTea.
Whoa.
Chloe.
That is me.
She's here in the flesh, watching Esther. And Mr. Nezzer just threw somebody, or Mr. Lunt threw her, right? That
One of them did.
might be grounds for legal action.
It was Bible times. There were no police back then.
True, yeah. Make me
And
a
women
sandwich.
weren't respected either.
Exactly.
True, yeah.
So
I mean,
you could
granted,
throw
that
them
happens
around
long
and nobody
after Bible
cared.
times.
So they're completely fine. Make me a sandwich. There she goes. Bye-bye.
I wonder where she went.
Should have just made the sandwich. Wouldn't it be ironic if she got a job as like a royal sandwich maker somewhere else? That would be some wild. The irony would be so thick you could cut it with a butter knife.
Exactly.
Big Idea Productions presents
Esther,
Esther.
the girl who became queen.
This is a favorite of mine, no? I am clapping with joy. But I do not have hands. Don't ask any questions.
Okay.
What are they grabbing? Okay. The bubble car? What was that? What were they doing? I never got that.
I'm guessing it's like some water slide?
They're just
I don't
sliding
know.
and there are bubbles. I never understood that. It always felt natural, but never made sense. Esther's pretty. I like her design.
Yeah.
Kind of amphibious, as Phil said. Or Mike, one or the other.
Phil said that she was amphibious, and then Mike sang,
She was like a limbless
she's
Barbie.
amphibious. She's something.
I think how come Hasbro didn't make Esther toys? That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah, for real. Who doesn't want to play with a limbless green onion? Better yet, they could make one like the one I just sent you all, with no hair.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's right.
Flashback moment to every time Hog Grape steered her wrong. That would be a good sequence. I really wish they would have put that in there. Like in Saturday Night Fever when Junior's like, have I ever been late? And they show all the times he was late. I would have liked a sequence of just Paul Grape steering her wrong.
Go into the lion's mouth. It'll be funny.
For the humor, you know? If you can believe it.
Well, they'll laugh every once in a while.
Everybody's gonna laugh at themselves. If you can believe it.
I mean, it's Bible times. Cain's about to kill his brother as we speak.
Which is also pretty funny, if you can believe it.
Noah's about to kill his own son because God told him to.
If you can believe it. Also, the peas. Justice for the peas. Come on, man.
Yeah, I'll say.
Yes.
Percy!
Yeah, at
Make
least
way
Percy
for
gets to be
Haman!
cool.
He is so cool.
Yeah.
Percy is naturally cool. He's the one who calls out bigoted comments against peas, like in Gideon. He shuts that stuff down so fast.
And he interrogates Junior about the plate incident.
Right, he does. He's just a good dude. He's cool.
Yeah.
Think about all the times Percy has shown up and done cool stuff.
Exactly.
Is that Aunt Ruth?
Possibly. Did she have a beard?
No.
I guess we can't. Well, then it's probably not.
Maybe not.
Unless she shaved.
Oh my God! There's the King George poster in the back. Whoa!
Whoa! Is that a reference to King George and the Ducky? Or
No.
am I stretching that?
I think it's a reference to one of the 2010s episodes.
Get in the wagon.
Actually,
Chloe,
Finn,
what? Go ahead. What's up?
I just remembered. Speaking of Aunt Ruth having a beard, in the the Jonah Overboard Adventure VBS, they'll have somebody like play Aunt Ruth, and they're supposed to say that they had flour on their face, and Larry thought it was a beard.
Really? Are you making that up?
Yeah.
I was gonna.
Lord.
No, I have one of the training tapes.
That's for real?
Yes.
Send me that. That sounds strange. I mean, I'm pretty veggie savvy, but
I'll have to
don't-
film it off my TV.
I was gonna say I don't watch the training tapes, so I'm
Well, you're boring.
I haven't watched them before. I've seen bits and pieces of them.
They just died.
I've seen every episode of the classic show like 20 times, but I have not seen all the training tapes.
That's almost
Someone's
as bad
a fake
as
fan.
not having seen the Larry and Lon commentary of Jonah.
I don't know about that. I think that's a bit worse.
In fact, yeah. No. Yes.
The training tapes, I think, are just people talking about the VBS. If there's anything worth watching, let me know and I'll watch them.
The entire thing is much more worth watching.
We should
Larry
commentate.
and Lon.
We should commentate on them.
Ooh.
Yes.
So, Chloe, what do you think about 2010's VeggieTales episodes?
I haven't seen a majority of them.
Really?
Yeah.
Which ones have you seen?
I did like a tier list recently, so I can just look at that.
That's shocking. Watch
I know.
Celery.
I know. I've seen Celery Night Fever. That's one I've seen a few times because I am friends
Veggies
with
in
the
Space?
people I'm friends with. I might have seen Veggies in Space. I don't
It's a good
remember if I have.
Might be the best.
I know there's a cool Doctor Who reference in it.
Yeah.
Like I know I've seen Little House That Stood. That was not a fun time.
Oh, I like that
We
one.
just watched that today.
We did with Drew. I like it. It's kind of cute. Don't mess with another man's hot tub.
I haven't seen Noah's Ark. I haven't seen McLarry. I haven't seen
Oh,
Penniless
no!
Princess. I know that
McLarry's
Larry
really
dies
good.
in it. I've heard that one's really good.
McLarry is really good.
I've seen like the last 5 minutes of Beauty and the Beat.
That's a good episode too. The last 5 minutes are maybe the best. I really like the whole quiche climax. It was nice. The whole episode led up to that. If you know what I'm talking about.
The death. I'll pretend like I do.
You have to watch it. Basically, there's a mean hotel critic, and she kisses Scooter because he asks for a quiche, and she goes a quiche, and she kisses him, and he goes, "Still got it." Mary Larry had some good jokes too. I like when they're hanging up lights and Bob goes, Reggie, you light up my life, and Lunt goes, you're just saying that because it's a terrible pun.
I did like that. That was a highlight.
Yeah.
So that was supposed to be Archibald. Obligatory that I say that. The puppy song is fun. Used to drive my mom crazy with it. She was so confused when it came on. I remember watching this and she was like, huh? That might have been before she really understood what VeggieTales was.
Or what puppies were.
Or what puppies were. I taught my mom about puppies. This is a pretty song, and watching Nezzer fall in love is pretty wholesome.
Yeah.
Huh? Plastic. Delicious.
Plastic?
Plastic. Yes, with mechanical chickens and plastic eggs, I can make Easter bigger than before. Easter! Easter. Yes, Easter.
Yes, Esther.
Esther. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I like it. I like it. I can make Esther bigger than before. That was right in front of me. Dang it, kid. He's so shocked. I like that.
Simply flabbergasted.
He is simply astounded, guys.
Consider my flabbergasted.
Mr. Nezer's thinking,
we're making it to Babylon with this one, guys.
He's thinking, one of our own is on the telly. Raymond, look, one of our own is on the telly. And Esther goes, she's so sad. And
how would you feel if you won a talent show?
I guess I would be sad.
I didn't want to win.
Well, she didn't win a talent show. She won a talent show that had Mr. Nezzer as a husband as the prize.
Okay, good point.
I would be so excited. Are you kidding me? I'd be bouncing off the walls. What a prize!
Well, I mean, if she bounced off a wall, she'd probably fall off of the tower.
True. Yeah, true. Good point. Okay, listen, Mordecai, quit flirting with your cousin. This is in Alabama. I like his hat.
Or West Virginia.
Or or Ohio, or any of those places. My cousin, Queen of Portia! I like how he says, Portia! Queen of Portia! Oh no! Hi!
How was he able to climb up that?
He's a sharp one. That's a cute picture of Esther. She looks nice there. He's so sharp. Look how sharp he is. What a sharp fella.
Oh.
Do you think she's gonna like me?
Oh.
You're the
Thanks for
king.
the king. Everyone likes you under penalty of death.
Larry's like, good grief. Oh, brother. After the camels. Or a lawyer. Nice blurred background, too.
Yeah, that looks really nice.
It does. Very detailed. We were saying earlier, me and Drew and Kev looked a little bit at Menacing Mushroom, which is another strange modern episode you should consider watching. Very strange. It was good, but weird good. And the animation was a little off-putting at times. But they had some super detailed sets. Like, they looked really good, but almost too good.
That was part of the VeggieTales show, right?
It was, yeah.
Okay.
VeggieTales
I've only
show
seen
is-
like 5 episodes of that.
That's a strange show. This is one of my favorite episodes.
Yeah, same. I don't understand why people are being like, this episode is not really that good, actually.
Yeah, I've heard people say it's boring. I don't think it's boring at all.
Like, yeah, it's totally
incredibly
different
cinematic.
Yeah, it's very tonally different from like Josh and the Big Wall, for an example, but like that makes it unique when compared to the rest.
I think so, yeah. It stands out. Very
Yeah.
cinematic.
I really thought this was boring, but
No, I don't
really
think I
grew
ever
to
did.
appreciate it.
I think
Maybe it's
the lack
because
of
Larry
Larry
isn't like jumping off the ceiling.
I was gonna say the lack of Larry kind of bummed me out as a kid, so it wasn't when I watched a whole lot. I started to like it a lot when I was like an early teen. I was like, oh, this is a good episode. When you have an excuse me, when you gain an appreciation for Mr. Nezzer, you know you've grown up.
Exactly.
When you start to like characters that aren't Bob and Larry, In junior,
Exactly.
then you know you've grown up. You know.
When you realize that Mr. Lund and Mr. Nezzer are the best characters,
Yeah,
you've
then
truly matured.
You really have.
Hey, who's this guy? I am the big Finn, the royal chef.
His gold tooth.
I'm new.
He made me a cake.
I'd
He
make
made
Mr.
me a
Nezzer
god.
a cake.
He's admiring my cake. Why
Why's the piano on my cake?
Why is there a piano on my god?
Stop! It's a trap!
Die.
I love the scream.
Ah! Ah!
I wish I had Phil's range.
Same.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Why is there a piano on my cake?
I love the shot of Mordecai coming up.
Now. Naughty boys.
No.
You naughty boys.
Seeing Mordecai and Haman team up to stop this is so wholesome.
Yeah, they're the best of friends. I sure hope nothing bad happens
Me too.
between them.
I hope they remain besties.
Yeah.
Actually, Your Highness, it was the good guard Mordecai.
Mordecai's gonna go start his own commentary series.
Mordecai who saved your life.
Welcome to Mordecai's commentaries.
I'm the richest grape in Portia. Nice motion blur. Also, I like how offended they looked when he said they stick their tongue out. Watch here they go. He's so proud of himself. He's like,
I did that, really. He did not even notice me. He didn't even see, no?
I can't Jean-Claude today. I'm coughing too much. You ever just have a day where you can't Jean-Claude?
Every day.
Today's that day for me. My cough is too bad.
It's been one of those days.
It's been a Jean-Claude-less day. No Jean-Claude November.
In May?
In May. I always felt a little bit bad for them. I know they were trying to kill the king, but like, look at their faces. That's so sad. That is so sad. I actually feel bad for them. I shouldn't, because they're trying to murder someone. But like, look at their faces.
I mean, there's a subsection of people on the internet who sympathize for murderers. You'll fit just fine.
Well, no.
True.
Hold the phone. only these fictional peas
Oh, okay.
who tried to drop a piano on a fictional character and didn't do it. Plus, they wouldn't really have killed Mr. Nezzer. They were just kidding.
It was just a prank.
They were just joking. The stairs are kind of clipping almost. What are the stairs doing?
I don't know.
Had like a water flow on them almost.
What the dog doing?
What the dog doing? Good song coming up.
This is my
This
favorite
song-
song in all of VeggieTales.
It's one of my favorites. Good instrumental.
Yeah.
Your Highness, I believe there's much
to fear. Really? Those peonies are no longer here.
May await you now.
How is that possible?
May awake.
With permission, Your Highness, I'll tell you how.
Permission, Your Highness.
Go on.
To inform you when the time correct.
Correct. To
Ignore this
ignore this
emergency
great emergency would
Be
be
neglect.
the motto of my office.
Serve
Serve
and protect. There are those who walk among us
Serve
who
and
do not
protect.
Respect.
Among us, we show no respect.
Among us.
Among us.
Man, I
Among
love
us. Among us.
Pac-Man.
Among us.
I love Pac-Man 2 for the Sega Genesis. It's my favorite game.
Same. Sneaky noses. Mr. Lunt knows a thing or two about sneaky noses.
It sure does. A zucchini-shaped sarcophagus is where you'll sleep. Really?
I like how he was so shocked he got more than just his forehead in frame.
Yeah.
he actually jumped into frame.
Nope.
Your Highness, I believe.
I
we
wish
must
I
act
lived
with speed.
in this castle.
I wish I lived in Bible times. I'm sure it would be great for someone like me.
I would love it. I would get executed very fast.
I would love being sold into marriage and or slavery.
No, I'd be executed first day.
Send them
Hi,
to
King!
tickling, but before I can take action, we have to close the deal.
Nice rug too. Looks nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They must
Even
be
Mr. Nezzer agrees.
Nice rug. I agree. Also, I really like their dancing here, but it makes me think of somebody made a VeggieTales version of the Muppet Show theme song, and during Statler and Waldorf's part, they just had this scene of
That's
Nezzer.
awesome.
It was interesting. There's Cool Percy again. He's so
back.
cool. He's so cool.
I wish he was my dad.
Me too.
I wish he was me.
I wish I was him.
He's just
Also,
like me,
this
for
part always
real.
made me laugh so hard. The way he's doing the same smile.
Just this
every
freaking
shot.
smile.
Ha! Ha! The air compressor! Look at that. And the camel.
Whoa.
So this is technically the first appearance of the camel before Jonah.
Yep.
I never really thought about that, but
Why do you just say the camel? It's Reginald, Finn.
well, he was just the camel. He was just the camel.
Fake.
Here. He wasn't
No,
original
Finn.
until Jonah.
No, you see, he was
No,
actually
Finn.
the camel that promoted cigarettes to kids, but he
It just-
needed to,
Okay.
he
I'm
needed
just
to hide
start
himself.
referring to you as the person.
No, it said Lenny's camel. It wasn't Reginald yet.
Till Lenny owned it.
It became Reginald.
Oh, he's done it. He's finally done it.
He's
He
always
started an OnlyFans! I
His
tried
name
to
is
stop
always
him!
Reginald.
In just a few days.
And you're gonna be
Well,
part of
there,
it?
Delphine. I'm selling my bathwater.
That was Larry's job behind the scenes in this episode.
I told you he hates us.
I bottled it and sold it. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say.
To sign this, and we'll all be
At 9:32, King takes a bath. 9:35,
Oh, no.
I bottle the bathwater. 9:37, I received 7 calls at once asking for the fresh bottle. 9:40, we've sold the entire bath.
You must go to him.
All in a day's work.
King. What? Don't you know what happens to people who appear before the king on
Yeah, Mordecai!
Remember
Yeah, stupid.
Stick it to him!
You are the only one who can
Come on, sassy onion lady.
No, I'm not gonna.
I like her
don't
crown.
even wanna be the queen. No.
Yeah.
She has a valid reason. People, I think I've heard someone say she was whiny in this episode, but like she
No, she
just
has a reason.
forced into marriage, and now she has to go risk her life.
I mean, if I was forced into marriage, I wouldn't be happy about it.
I would probably be peeved. Maybe even ticked off.
I'll take anything I can get at this point. I'd be fine.
Okay. Shoot.
Can't argue with that.
On that note, how about just not getting married? That's always an option.
Yeah. Yeah, become a music
I'm
teacher.
good.
They never get married.
Yeah, exactly. Or a Reddit user.
Exactly. They never.
They
even
also
find
they
love.
also never get married.
I'll pray for you.
We'll all pray for you. That's like I tell someone like the most tragic story of my life, and they're like, "I'll pray for you."
Oh, poor man. The Lord will come into your heart.
I'm like, listen, half my family just died. Oi! I'll pray for you. We'll pray for you. Walks
We'll
away.
send over a casserole. It'll be great.
Like, oh, thanks.
I'm just
Imagine-
now an orphan, but at least I have a casserole.
Imagine, imagine faking your family's death for a casserole. Couldn't be me.
That's the new YouTuber.
Definitely, Mr. Beast fakes his family's death for a casserole. What
I
happens
pretended my
next is
family
shocking.
are dead so I could get a casserole. I got 12 casseroles that day.
And I gave them to the homeless people. I gave them to the blind. Mr. Beast, what does he teach? Blasphemy and greed. Have you seen that? The fake Coco Melon?
I have not,
Oh
no.
no, I'll share it with you. You'll like it.
Oh no.
This is pretty too, when she puts the crown on.
Yeah.
And I guess, accepts her duty.
You're
Does she
just in
still?
love with Esther, aren't you?
Does she marry the king in the end? I guess she
I'm
does, right?
I'm assuming so.
That's the one issue. I guess they couldn't straighten the story, but like, I don't know, the fact that she still had to marry him.
Yeah, because the last time they strayed away from the Bible, parents complained.
True, yeah. They're like, you know what? You want genocide? Here's genocide. There is nothing I
I
can't
can't
face.
face when God is. I do like that shot of her just sliding forward.
When God is at our side.
That is such a good shot.
That's a pretty sunset.
Pretty
Especially
sky.
for freaking 2000.
Pretty sky. More like blue sky.
Ayo!
Whoa.
Blue sky. More like Sunny Pictures Animation. Sunny Pictures
Oh,
Animation. More like Illumination. Illumination. More like Migration. Migration. More like Minions 2, The Rise of Gru.
More like Minions 4, or Despicable Me 4, or whatever that is.
For real. They keep making them. I like the Despicable Me movies better than the Minions movies. That's kind of a given. I think even if you don't like Despicable Me, you still like them better than the Minions movies.
I mean, yeah.
Hey guys,
I'm not
I
a
know-
Minions hater, but I'm not a big Minions guy either. I think they're,
Hi, Queen.
hey
overdone.
Finn.
Huh?
I know this is a lot to ask, but can we pause the commentary real quick? Because a friend needs to talk to me for like 30 seconds, and it's like kind of urgent.
Oh, that's fine. We can pause it.
Yeah.
Pausing for
Okay,
Kev.
thank you.
There she goes. Look at her. She's so brave.
Me going to Walmart be like.
No, real. I feel that. Walmart can be scary. Uh-oh. The intense stare of a man who doesn't have eyes. No. Uh-oh, Esther. Esther, what are you gonna do?
But that's okay.
That's okay.
Larry was so relieved.
Aww.
Makes a note. King does not kill Queen.
It's based.
King says that is okay. What a kind, gentle way to inform her that you don't want to see her.
Yeah, what a gentleman.
Anytime she wants. Why even tell her that it's a crime if he doesn't care if she visits?
I don't know.
Why even say, it's frowned upon? Why even say that? Why not just be like, oh, I don't care? He's kind of, I don't know, I'd like to say Mr. Nesser has Riz, but he's kind of lacking in the Riz here.
The worst sentence I've ever heard.
He's kind of skibbitying, he needs to quit edging and just,
God,
start gooning already.
I take it back. That's the worst sentence I've ever heard.
But my little queen can goon anytime she wants.
Oh, no.
Oh. Edging is generally discouraged around here. Under penalty of skibbity. Under skibbity of gat.
Oh, God. How hardy.
I'm smart. Also, the path looks like the asparagus singers dancing in Rack Shack and Benny.
Wow.
Clear reference. They're eating sushi. This is a reference to the Ultimate Silly Song Countdown.
This is a
Whoa.
reference to people who eat sushi.
They're eating. This is a reference to people who eat.
This is
They
a
are
reference to
playing-
the episode of the Powerpuff Girls where they eat broccoli.
Because it's VeggieTales.
Exactly.
Wasn't it Tito? Yeah, Tito.
Man,
Nope, not Tito. I want a shirt that says, nope, not Tito.
Highness,
I would totally wear that too.
It's just like a graphic of some sad-looking kid.
to see if you would both like to join me for dinner again tomorrow night.
Oh! Now, how can she betray Lund? Look how happy he is. And she betrays him. I'm kidding.
Yeah,
I'm kidding.
despicable.
Lunt plays a terrible character here. He's a good man playing a very bad guy.
Yeah. So this is like one of the rawest scenes in VeggieTales.
Oh my gosh, no, for real. For real, this scene goes so hard. Janice Emmons liked it so much now that every video that she makes, Paul
Is
Grape
this
goes,
scene?
rigging the Peanuts Countdown election is not fitting for a fool! And he pulls out a gun. That's a real video.
And then it's the Joker.
Mordecai? So smooth. Me talking to all the people who don't like me. Why don't you like me? There it is, fitting for a fool.
Oh, hey, man!
He's so what? Throws all the cards.
What? What are you talking about?
He can't stand it. He can't stand it. Tickletown.
Tonight!
That sounds like a threat.
It's almost as if it is a threat.
That sounded kind of scary, not gonna lie.
I'm
Janet,
going to kill
it
you.
was-
That sounds like a threat.
It was Janet, not Tito. I love the sequence too. They cut most of this in Happy Together, the compilation.
They did?
Huh.
They did, yeah.
I love Nezer's little feet in the bed.
His feet. What?
He's got feet.
What?
Does he?
He got foots.
Where?
What?
Hold on, wait
Did
until
you
it
know?
zooms out again.
Esther, the girl who became queen, Mr. Nezer has feet.
Did you know that in Esther, the girl who became queen, Mr. Nezer is a character?
Why does he wear the clown hat? Why is Nezer wearing a jester-looking hat?
I don't know.
Doesn't look
He's trying to be Umlaut from Carnival.
He wants to be funny.
I
I look just like Bob and Larry.
So they say.
Shout out to epic VeggieTales memes.
Exactly.
I'm not seeing feet, Kev. I think you just have feet on the brain.
See?
Oh, there they are.
It's okay, you won this round.
He got little feet.
No, he does. Why does he have feet? Oh my gosh. He's like a snowman. No, and Happy Together, they have a very awkward cut where he goes, did we ever do anything for that guy? And Larry's like, nope. And he's like, shame. Well, good night. And then they cut to the castle, and it goes like, I'm pretty sure that was the cut. We can check after this. But he's not talking about you, Heyman. Heyman, no.
You're about to have a
Heyman.
blunder.
A blunder in Boo Booville. Why does he have feet, though? You're right. He has little feet. What is?
Yeah.
What is with
They
that?
pointed it out in the commentary. If you were a real fan, you'd listen to the real commentary.
I've heard every
As
commentary
opposed to the fake commentary
I've heard every commentary like 2 or 3 times.
of everything ever, not
But
just the details.
Not just VeggieTales, no. But I've taken a lot of information. I also heard the SpongeBob commentaries. Those were fun. And I think I listened to the Ice Age commentary one day for the heck of it. No, the Shrek commentary.
When I first started like getting serious about collecting VeggieTales stuff, I just binged all the commentaries. And
Yeah. I heard them all before you did.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
When did you? Oh wait, hold on. Watch this scene. Watch this scene. I love this part.
God, Mordecai.
He can't believe it.
That's where the Vine Boom sound effect would
Consider
play.
The Vine Boom. Absolutely bewildered. Flabbergasted again. Yes.
Mr.
How
Nezzer
many
truly is a
times-
gaslight gatekeep girl boss.
I've said that for so long. I'm glad you're finally catching on. How many?
I want that mural that was on the wall.
How many times does a character get flabbergasted in Esther? We should have taken a shot every time someone's flabbergasted.
We should have.
There's a lot of flabbergasting going on. Taco Bell will do that.
Except we would take our shots with grape juice.
28. Oh wait, you'll live. Imagine if I was like 35 or something, and I just now said that. Imagine if I was like, oh yeah, by the way.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
the
I'm actually 68.
I'm the oldest member. Let me send you a picture of myself in the chat. Hold up. You guys are gonna be so shocked by how old I am. You never need to be afraid.
By the way, I'm 2. Did I tell y'all?
2?
Whoa.
Yeah.
What?
You know
Here she
English
goes.
very well for a 2-year-old.
Kev is very smart. Here I am in the chat. Is this true?
Yes.
Nesser
Oh,
Tom.
Finn, you're beautiful.
Thank you. He turns. Oh, I sent it in the wrong chat.
Epic fail.
He turns on his friend so fast.
Mordecai is my cousin. His family is
Finn, the day I met up with you, I sent my mom a picture of you with the old Snapchat filter on.
Oh, did she get freaked
She
out?
thought that you were actually an old man.
Oh my gosh. What did she say?
She was like, how old is this guy?
What would she have done had I actually been that old?
Probably would not have let me. I probably wouldn't have let myself, honestly.
I bet she was like looking in the car to make sure.
Yeah.
She drops you off at some random old guy's house. That scene.
No, I showed her a real
That
picture of
seems
you
scary.
afterward.
Good. And she
Sure,
was like-
you're at the old
she was like,
McGillicuddy's,
ew. She was like, yikes.
Icky.
Ew. Bad bird! Bad bird!
No, she actually asked if you were single.
No way.
Yep.
I could never do that to Mr. Messick. He's too cool. Connected the dots. Look at
Oh,
that.
no, she was thinking we would end up
Tic-tac-toe,
being.
not connect the dots.
Oh, me and
She
you.
was,
Well,
she
yeah,
was asking
definitely.
for me.
Then definitely. Look at her hair. So pretty.
She's so pretty.
I
I've
love-
seen better cartoon females.
I mean, I have too, but still, gotta take what you can get when you're a vegetable.
Name
suppose.
7.
Okay, the Rarity, Rouge the Bat, Morrigan from Darkstalkers.
What about that
Okay, name
video?
12.
That video of the girl, her gay awakening, and she was showing like the bird from Rio and Esther, and like a few Disney characters. Those were like
That's awesome.
all very valid.
Yeah.
Nice credits. They kind of throw the credits at you after all that drama. They're like,
Yeah. It's almost as if it's the end of the episode.
yeah. I mean, well, sure. If you want to look at it like that.
Why are there credits here?
I forgot to sing my version of Heyman's song. Hold up, ready?
Fail.
Mark Volcano.
Whoa.
I hope he did not erupt in the
Wow.
process of making this episode.
Daniel Patrick O'Brien, like Richard O'Brien, creator of Rocky Horror and
Howard.
Dog Treatment.
No way. Howard, buddy. Scott Nelson. I bet Scott Nelson is related to Tommy Nelson, is related to Willie
It's-
Nelson.
Dan Walker, is he
Yep.
related to Doug Walker?
Maybe. Doug Walker. Is he related to Doug TeNapel? Did he make Cat Scratch too?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I had no idea.
Well, Finn, if you were a real fan, then you would have listened to
Yeah, if you
the
were a real
podcast episode number blah blah blah, where he mentioned
Yada
that
yada
Doug
yada.
TeNapel
You know what,
created
Kev? You know what,
Cat
Kev? You know
He's
what?
like, "By the way,
I don't
Cat
have.
Scratch and Project Geeker and
You know what, Kev? I don't have as much time as you. How about that? How about this, Kev? I have more information coming in my head every day that some information gets pushed out.
You want to know something, Finn?
Unlike you live
wanna-
under a rock.
You want to
Whoa.
compare schedules again?
Yeah, well, I also do class. I'm going from
I
like 9
work
till
twice
11.
what you do, buddy.
Shut up. I'm in class all day. And I am getting cookies with friends. And I've heard a lot of Phil's podcast and all the commentaries multiple times. but sometimes in the heat of the moment when I'm around
Well,
such cool
I'm in
people, I
your
forget.